Hello everyone, so another video, another mower that's just came in. So this one is a rough one, believe in me. This is probably close to Retro Restore's worst mower in the world sort of videos. You know, stuck in the garden and all that. So yeah, this is, let me just move you into place on that so you can see. There we go. Yeah, it's a rough one. So this one has been in someone's garden. It's just been sat around, yeah, not been used. So we've got a Briggsandstratton on it, which currently absolutely no pull over whatsoever. So potentially this is a seized engine. Either that or that recall's just packed up. I don't know. Don't know until you put it apart there. The cable is seized as well, so that's going to need the old WD-40 cable trick on it. See if I can free it up. We're missing the panel here. I'm hoping you can see this. Can you see this? Yes, you can. So missing the panel here. What else? That just looks rough, doesn't it? Oh, and there's a bit Frankenstein because we've got a hater throttle lever here. So yeah, bit of a rough one. So I think the first port of call is gonna be probably getting this cable off for a start. Ooh, hello birds. Gonna start off getting this cable off so I can get that freed up. Because even if this engine's past it, that cable, if I can get freed up, is going to be useful for another mower. So I'll get that off first, and then we'll probably work on the rest of it. Really, this one's going to be a bit of overtime jobby, really. So it'll just be compiled into one video, because obviously it's rather warm at the moment and I can't really get in my shed because, well, one, I can't get in my shed because it's crammed, and two, it's a metal bleeding shed. I will roast to death. So okay, so I don't actually have to hang it. I mean, I kind of destroyed the pot lid anyway. What I have to do is spray it directly down, and it's WD-40 directly down, and it's freed it up. And all I'm doing is getting some paper towel to get rid of the excess rust, because it's real rusted up, this. Yep, that's now functioning as it should. So now the lever functions, so that's good. Right, let's see if that's freed it up to allow it to pull over. I'm going to take the spark plug boot off. I don't really want this to fire up in the state that it's currently in. Oh god, no. Yeah, that ain't pulling over at all. Right, time to take it off. I just had to familiar myself with how to take this thing off. So you've got 3 bolts that go in the top here. So one goes there, one there, and then one Where the bloody hell is it? One there. So one there, one and here. There's a bolt here which holds the oil filler cap on. Then you got 2 bolts in the front over here, and then 2 at the back. Which these ones are very cacked up because this is gross underneath. So the front 2 are 10mm. The ones holding the fuel tank on are 8mm. This one's 8mm. That's holding the oil cap. Down in there and undo. Now I've cracked it off, can undo it by my finger. Oh, I stand corrected, there is one more bolt in the front. Which I believe is a lot bigger. That one I believe is only 12 or 13. 14 saying it. And then you've got a 13mm in the front that you've also got to undo. Turns out that one's also holding it in place. Damn. Should be all of them anyway. Come on, there can't be any more bolts. I believe it's just stuck on that now. That recoil's probably going to have to be redone anyway. Okay, so you've got to pry that bit off. Now, hopefully now this thing will come off. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There's your answer of why this thing's not playing ball. Recoil rope, it's got itself tangled underneath. That's got to be a first. Also, this is in horrible condition. That has got to be a first. If anybody else has ever seen this happen, let me know. Okay. Jeez, right. Pretty sure that's going to need redoing. I mean, that's sort of obvious, but that is actually rusted into place. Oh, okay. Okay. That doesn't even turn. It's that rusted. It does, but not very well. I mean, that is that rusted inside. I don't even think that's even going to be practical to try to fix that recoil. looks like what I'm going to do is just try to get a whole top bit, because to be fair, that is bent as well. So I'll probably try to get that, try to get a rivet gun so I can rivet it. Yeah, it's going to be the best way of doing it. Or just get a whole new top cover for it, because that ain't gonna function at all. That is seized absolute. Yeah, I can move it slightly, but I fear that if I try too much, it's probably going to break the spring. Okay then. Okay, so it's going to be a case of waiting on parts now. Order parts and wait on them arriving. Which is a running theme at the moment. There's a lot of waiting on parts, or waiting to be able to get parts. So. That'll only be a couple of seconds for you. So let's jump to the future when I've got parts. Okay, so we're back on the Efco. So we've got the new recoil that's came in. I've just sanded that back. We've got the cover as well. I think that needs like one more coat probably. So yeah. That's what I'm going to be doing, just tidying these up, and I can fit them onto the Efco. Yeah, I got a hoover out, cleaned it up. It works. Okay, so turns out this carb is leaking quite a bit, so I've had to order a carb rebuild kit to try to get this thing to stop leaking. Because it's definitely got the biggest leak ever going on right now. It's not sealing. Stupid hot at mount, don't you? Okay, so we'll replace that gasket there because that is definitely worn out. Going to replace the O-ring. Does mean on the bright side I've now got 3 gaskets for the carb, because I ordered 2, because it being a priming quantum, we all know the tendency of those ones leaking slightly. So I need that. I believe it's that one there. One says that one there. Looks right one. Yeah. Don't know what that noise was, but whatever. Just got to get into the shed a moment. Ow! Ooh, getting tangled. So, going to use one of my picks here to remove this gasket, which is very much in a questionable state. It's very solid. Pretty sure it's not really sealing very well. And now it's broken, so yeah, that was definitely its way out. Let's just do that a moment. the O-ring gasket, put that on where it's meant to go. Just get rid of the crud that's around the edge here. Where's these other ones? I'm not entirely sure. What they are. Good trick. Right. I think I need to go around that edge, isn't it? Does sit like that, right? Yeah, it feels like it's sealed. That was a little bit difficult. Right. I'll take me gasket bits over and we'll see if I can get this carb running. Okay, so at the mower, got my carb, got my sockets, I've also got the gasket items. In fact, what I am going to do, I'm going to do the whole hog, and I'm going to replace the O-ring as well, because that is pretty flat. So I put a new O-ring on the carb bolts. Right. I think it's a 10 if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's 10. So this has fixed it. So if this doesn't fix it, I don't know what I'm going to do, not going to lie. So at this point I've done everything I possibly can. This mower. The most annoying bit about it is these bolts are just a right pain to get to. That's what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a long reach one on. Do them sort of hand tight. Ooh. Bugger. That didn't work, did it? Fuel pipe on. Right, that's backfired, hang on. I'll put the governing linkage on. Right, I need to go get some pliers a second. I think. Can I buy some? Miracle. Get that on without. Now I'm going to need to get pliers. Oh. Let me just quickly grab some pliers. Right? Gotta be honest, not entirely sure where I put me needle nose pliers. They're about where they're about to, I do not actually know. doing some rather irritating ones, but it's done the job. Right, moment of truth. Is it going to pull fuel out again? Or are we going to be good? Got a small kink. Not kink, but I think. Right. We've got tissue already pre-installed under there. You're going to see it in real time, so if it starts pouring, you're going to know before I do. I'm going to go get the air filter stuff. Okay, it is leaking somewhere, I'm not sure where. It's not as bad as it was. Try. No. Okay, I think we've got this. I think we're doing okay. Remember to put the breather pipe on, that is a good idea. Primer's working. I'm going to deliberately not put the air filter and all that on because I don't want to destroy it if it does decide to leak on me. I'm praying that this damn thing is not going to leak because this one's got a home to go to once I get it fixed.
Well, hello there, it's Editing Scotty here. So, having watched this clip, yeah, that engine is, well, the whole thing's just shaking everywhere. There's also a weird squeak. Yeah, it's not very promising. Keep watching. You'll see what happens now.
Oh, it's not leaking. We're good. We're good. Okay, so there we go. One mower reassembled, the exhaust guard's on, all the panels are back on. Start her up again. Oh, come on. Might help if I prime it. There's a squeal there. What's it squealing for? What are you squealing for, eh? I think the wheels are unlevel there. try that again, shall we? Okay, so what I thought was going to be the finishing of the Efco mower is not the finishing of the Efco mower. I went to do a test cut, check everything was functioning fine. That engine did not want to start. It didn't exactly sound fantastic. I did get it running, to be quite honest. So I've whacked that quantum off. It is actually behind me on the workbench there. And we've put a donor engine on. I mean, there's no surprise that I'd chuck just Briggs Classic on it. At least I know this is going to be a lot more. Maybe that bolt's not exactly the best tightened. No, it isn't. Now I'm going to have to tighten that engine bolt a little bit further. It's wobbly, a little bit wobbly. But yeah, I've got that on. I'm just taking this fuel tank off. I have another fuel tank that's already been serviced, so I could just do a straight switchy job on it. Just going to tighten the back engine bolt here because it is a little bit wobbly. I thought I had it tightened up, but clearly not. This is definitely a very gross engine. This one's been sat in the shed in the back of the shed for a little while, ready for a case of an engine swap. Okay, right. Okay. There's a little bit of oil from hopefully the other mower. Don't think this one's got oil in it. Not 100% sure if I'm honest. I'll double check in a minute. So just go clean the components up around here. Oop. That's got some oil in. Okay. So this is going to smoke like a train when I start it. Yeah, the oil's perfect. Okay. Might have put oil in this one for some bizarre reason. She might smoke like a train a bit. Alright, so our exhaust is also looking absolutely disgusting. So here's a exhaust I painted earlier. Saved me having to faff around with doing different exhausts on. I'm getting attacked by a tree here. Great. Ah, God dang it. I might have to move away from this tree. Let's take that off. Take that off. But yeah, it's not the brand new. It wasn't a brand new Efco I put on that. It's just a not too gross one that I had lingering about. There we go. Right. Timing alright. Runs. Just going to grab a new air filter because yeah, that one's not exactly dirty, but I'd rather get a new one in there. One clean air filter. Air filter on the correct way really is a pet peeve. I hate it. Does my head when people put it the wrong way round. Really. So, exhaust guard comes off. Don't lose bolts, bad idea. That one's like a really dinky one, isn't it? I think. It's not that. Okay. Is it an 8? Yeah, it's an 8. Oh, right. Get that guard off, mate. I could clean that guard up a little because there's residue of old oil on that. Okay, so that's this mower done. I've done all the test stuff on it, so I've done a test cut. I've ran it for like 5-10 minutes. Seems all good, so I've repainted the recoil. I'll let that dry. Test it again tomorrow. Make sure it's still running, tickety boo and everything. And it can go to its new home. So I'm going to now go back indoors where it's nice and shady. And I'll see you guys on the next one. That is a proper job.